Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Los Angeles Rams.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his third season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 11 catches, 119 yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Jackson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Rams.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
16 yards. First down, Rams.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Jackson's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. And this.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tony Pollard on the...
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 70 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively? And the Rams got him. They bring him down. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple.
The tackle made by...
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Lamar Jackson.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit Or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
At their own 12-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
At the 17-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back them up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now Wentz on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lindsey. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over first and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up second and 7 at the 49ers' 30-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
A
On 2nd and 9. Jackson over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Pick up with 2 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 11-yard line.
Jackson now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
10. 49ers nothing.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Pass complete to Tevin Coleman. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
1st and 10.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards and a Rams 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Rams.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore.
Complete to David Moore. It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Third down and
Now Jackson on 3rd down. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Rams 13, 49ers nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Into the red zone. Wentz looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll find Lindsey here. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rosa's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That's the end.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Wentz. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Fletcher Cox on.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired, and he's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The sack by Robert Quinn. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
3rd and long.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
In punt formation.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Wentz took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
now Wentz on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 36, Wentz. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's good for a 49ers first down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
Wentz's pass complete to Philip Lindsay. A gain of
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Able to power through. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal
Call
line.
it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now 3rd
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carson Wentz. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
set to kick off.
Thomas. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Rams first down.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
By Bobby Wagner.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Orlando Brown guilty of the infraction there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Burton here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Wentz again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the 31, Wentz. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
1st and 10 at the 13.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Eluding the pressure right. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
To Tevin Coleman. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Rams' 16-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Johnson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 44.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Jackson on the keeper.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. Flushed out. Oh no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up
Another run by Lindsey.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. But how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
Niners 23, Rams
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Jackson's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.